This episode contains mature language and adult situations.
Listener discretion is advised.
Hello, my friend. And how is it that you stumbled into my caverns of the abyss? I am ancient. I am forever. And I have been chained down here for a millennia. I am the Shadow Dweller, here to keep you company until the abyss swallows you whole. I've been here for eons and collected stories. I will tell you a tale to pass the time. Short stories of horror, tiny tales of the creepy. I will assure you, by the end you'll be screaming with madness. Morbid Morsals is a new chapter of terror. A short tale of madness to, let's just say, carry your tremendous suffering over to the longer, fuller episodes. Your torment and endless suffering has helped me go stronger. To reunite my brothers once again, to open the portal from here, the nether realm, to your world. To unleash darkness and chaos upon all mankind. We have grown stronger by passing these tales of madness on to you. Not only will we feast on your souls, but we will unleash hell on earth. We'll be seeking new, unfortunate souls to torment. New chapters of fear, tales of the unbelievable, and more skin-peeling episodes. Remember, your dark thoughts lead you to me. I won't have to find you. It will be you that seeks me out. This morbid morsel is called Death Shot.
In the small town of Crestwood, there resided a man named Billy Campbell. One evening, while exploring the dusty attic of his old Victorian home, he stumbled upon a forgotten treasure. An antique Polaroid camera. Its brass frame and ornate engravings hinted at a bygone era of photography. Intrigued, Billy decided to test the camera's capabilities. He aimed it at a vase of flowers and pressed the shutter button. As the flash momentarily blinded him, he eagerly waited for the photograph to develop. To his astonishment, the image revealed the flowers withered and decaying, as if caught in the grip of time itself. Puzzled but undeterred, Billy ventured further into the camera's mysterious ability. He photographed his cat, and when the image appeared, he gasped in horror. The face of his kitty was pale and lifeless, its eyes vacant and devoid of warmth. A dreadful realization gripped Bill's heart. The camera was revealing the future. A grim premonition of impending death. Panic surged through his veins, but a morbid curiosity held him captive. He had to know if this eerie power was real. Days turned into nights as Bill continued to capture the images of people around him. Each photograph showed their gruesome death. 3 days in the future. strangers on the street, friends, all faced an inevitable demise. Some would die in a car accident, some by a freak fire, and others in more bizarre deaths. But for some reason, no matter how hard he tried, Billy couldn't put the camera down or stop taking pictures. Haunted by the macabre revelations, Billy found himself consumed by guilt and desperation. He became a reluctant witness to the countdown of people's lives, unable to save them from their impending fate. The weight of their deaths bore heavily upon his conscience, threatening to drive him to the brink of madness. One evening, burdened by his guilt, Billy found himself gazing at a photograph of his beloved sister, Lily, one of his earliest photos he took. Her vibrant smile turned into a chilling expression of terror. Bill's resolve hardened, and he vowed to break the cycle of death that plagued him. Desperate for answers, he dove into the history of the camera, discovering tales of a cursed artifact that had caused havoc and misery throughout the ages. Legends whispered of a reclusive photographer named Edgar Adams, the original owner of the camera, whose obsession with capturing death had resulted in his own demise. Determined to break the curse, Bill devised a plan. On the final day before each predicted death, he would confront the subjects of his photographs, imploring them to take precautions or change their paths. He would be their harbinger of caution, their last chance to defy fate. With each encounter, Billy's heart raced, his pleas falling upon skeptical ears. Some dismissed him as a madman, while others laughed off the sinister predictions. But he refused to give up. He had to save as many lives as he could, even if it meant sacrificing his own sanity. Days turned into nights once more, and Bill fought against the relentless grip of destiny. Slowly, but surely, he managed to alter the course of some lives, preventing their untimely demise. Though he could not save everyone, he found solace in the knowledge that he had made a difference. As the final day of the curse arrived, Bill stood before the mirror, camera in hand, ready to capture his own portrait. The flash illuminated the room, and he waited with trepidation for the image to appear. To his astonishment, the photograph depicted him, alive and unharmed. Relief washed over Billy as he realized he had broken the curse. The camera had no power over him anymore. With a mix of gratitude and sadness, he packed away the antique artifact, vowing to keep it hidden forever. Billy emerged from the ordeal forever changed, haunted by the memories of those he could not save. The camera's dark secret was now locked away, a reminder that some mysteries should remain buried, their eerie power left undisturbed in the shadows of the past. Billy Campbell wasn't the only one haunted by the cursed camera. Years after locking the antique artifact away, life in the quiet town of Crestwood began to return to normal for Billy. He spent his days caring for his son, Tommy, his young baby daughter, Kayla, and his beautiful wife, Sarah. His wife, Sarah, had noticed the strain in his eyes, but chose not to press him about it, trusting that whatever haunted him was now a thing of the past. But Billy's mind never fully left the events that had transpired. He often found himself staring at the attic door, the weight of the camera's dark history pressing down on him. One afternoon, as he sat on the porch drinking a nice cold beer, he heard the familiar click of a camera shutter. It echoed from inside the house. His heart raced.
Billy, did you take another photo?
Sarah's voice called from inside.
No.
Billy responded quickly, his throat tightening. He jumped from his seat and ran inside, his worst fears realized. Tommy stood in the hallway, the cursed camera dangling from his small hands, its brass frame gleaming menacingly in the light.
Dad, look! I found this old camera in the attic. I took a picture of Kayla and me.
Billy's blood ran cold.
Tommy, no! Give me that! That's not a toy!
Before he could snatch the camera away, Tommy's eyes widened as the photograph began to develop. His and Kayla's smiling face faded into a shadow of itself, their eyes hollow and skin deathly pale.
What's happening happening to our pictures, Daddy?
Tommy asked, his voice trembling. Billy grabbed the photo, crumpling it in his fist.
Go upstairs, Tommy, now!
Tommy hesitated, fear creeping into his expression.
But, Dad...
Right now, Tommy!
Billy barked, more harshly than he meant to. Tommy bolted up the stairs, crying. Billy's heart hammered as he stared at the photo in his hand. 3 days. His children had 3 days, just like all the others. He had to act. But the fear of failure gnawed at him. What if he couldn't save them? What if he couldn't break the curse this time? He sprinted upstairs to find Tommy huddled in the corner of his room.
Dad, I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
Billy knelt beside him, pulling him close.
It's not your fault. I should have locked it up better. I didn't think anyone would ever find that camera again.
Tommy nodded, tears brimming in his eyes. The next 3 days were a blur of frantic planning. Billy barricaded the house, refusing to let Tommy and Kayla out of his sight. He slept in their room, watching their every breath, dreading what could come. He had already lost his sister, countless strangers, and now his children. But as the hours passed, nothing happened. By the end of the 3rd day, Tommy and Kayla were alive, unharmed. Billy sighed in relief, but the dread in his heart lingered. He had succeeded, this time. But the camera's hold wasn't over. It was hungry for death. Weeks later, on a quiet evening, Billy sat in the living room as Sarah hummed softly. Tommy and Kayla played together on the floor. Billy's parents had come by for dinner that evening and to spend some time with their grandkids. Billy's mom was sitting on the couch with Sarah, sipping on a cup of coffee. Billy felt the tension ease from his shoulders, the weight of the curse fading as the memories began to blur. That's when he heard it, the unmistakable click of the camera. He bolted from his chair, rushing toward the sound. In the living room, his father George stood, the camera pressed against his chest, looking down at a photograph he had just taken of all of them.
I found this old camera in the trash and thought I might be able to fix it, or to see if anything was wrong with it. So I took a picture of you guys. I thought it'd be nice to have one of the family members.
Billy, did he? Tell me he didn't just take our picture.
Billy reached his father just as the photograph began to develop. They all appeared, pale and lifeless, and blackened eyes. His heart sank, the horror setting in all over again.
No!
Billy whispered.
Not again. Dad, what have you done?
It wasn't until months later, after the mysterious passing of the Campbells, that the old camera resurfaced. It was a warm spring afternoon at a neighborhood yard sale. People were rummaging through clothes, boxes, and toys.
Mommy, this looks cool. Can I get it? You said I could have anything if I saw something I wanted.
A little blonde-haired girl said to her mom.
Of course, honey. Ask the nice lady how much she wants for it.
Excuse me, Miss Lady. How much do you want for this?
The woman took it from her, and she looked at it.
Oh, this old camera must have been in some boxes from the Campbell house that was left behind when they passed away. For you, sweetheart, $5 even.
The little girl clapped her hands as her mother paid the woman.
I can't wait to take it home, Mom. This is so awesome. Stand by those pretty flowers. I'm gonna take your picture.
What did you think about that terrifying tale?
What the hell do you want from me?
To enjoy your endless suffering and pain. until there is nothing left of you, and you are swallowed by the abyss.
No, stay back!
As the caverns of the abyss takes you, I patiently await the next mortal that finds their way here to me. Your dark thoughts always lead you to me. So, my friends, until next time, I look forward to tasting your fear. You have stepped into the abyss.
Into the Abyss has been a Darkshogun production in association with Twisted Souls Media. Hi, I'm Troy Bursch, creator and producer of the short horror story audio podcast Into the Abyss. If you like what you're hearing so far, please consider leaving me a 5-star rating and review wherever you can. This helps get my show out there to listeners just like you. Also, like, subscribe, download, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll get a heads up every time a new episode drops. Thanks to everyone who listened so far, and I'll have my information in the show notes. I have the Q&A feature on Spotify as well. Drop me a comment or ask a question and I'll definitely respond. Thanks again for listening and downloading. Keep sharing the show, either through social media or with your friends or family. If you'd like to support the show, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/theshadowdweller73. This is a one-time donation and will be greatly appreciated. Any donations that I receive will go directly to the show, better equipment, and to put out the best product out there for you guys to enjoy. So that's buymeacoffee.com/theshadowdweller73. And anything helps. Thanks, guys. Follow me on Facebook or Instagram. Facebook is into_the_abyss_podcast. Instagram is into_the_abyss_podcast. Be sure to check out DJ Trillim tracks. These are most of the songs that I make up to put in the show's outros. These are sick, dope beats to keep your heads ringing.